Hello, everybody. So you might notice a little bit of a difference. I'm in a room by myself today. We're trying to keep these YouTube videos going because I know a lot of you at home are still following along, but at the same time, I'm not able to be here in class today. They're still gonna be having class in this room. I'm just not gonna be able to lead it. So I'm recording by myself first thing in the morning so that way we can still get something for all of you that are trying to follow along here at home. I'll even actually slide up a little closer to the camera so that way we can see each other a little better. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get our warm up. We'll start as normal. Hands together, elbows out to the side. Just doing some circles out front. Today is going to be all about the shoulders. So we have a little bit of back, a little bit of chest, but a lot of shoulders. And then going backs with those circles. Make sure as you're doing those circles, you're really moving the shoulders here. It's not just flopping the wrist back and forth. It's really moving the shoulders. And then a figure eight. Again, moving those elbows all the way out to the side, but all the motion's happening at the shoulders. Very good. Go ahead and shake those arms out a little bit. Add a little bit of like a cross hug. Open up nice and wide. Cross the other way. Just getting everything nice. Loosened up, but also just getting the blood flowing, getting it ready to work out. And now out to the sides with some little small forward circles. And then backwards with those circles now. We're going to do 3 rounds today. Each move will be 30 seconds. We have 6 moves on the board today. So should be pretty quick, pretty easy as far as how hard it is mentally, but it's definitely going to be taxing the muscles a lot. Now, hand up high, side bend just a little bit, switch to the other side. Some of our moves today are going to include a bent over position. And so let's go ahead and practice that right now. So the first thing I want you to do is squeeze that belly button to the spine, right? We don't want to be like arching the back trying to get the chest up. We want to really get that belly button tight to the spine, almost like you're trying to pull your bladder up. And then go ahead and stick that butt out just a little bit as you go to hinge at the hip. So here's my hinge point. And as you can see, my back's relatively flat right here. And then you're going to keep that belly button squeezed the whole time. We should feel it kind of back in the hamstrings. And this is going to be that position. So go ahead and stand back up. Kick those glutes out. Lowering, keeping that transverse abdominis, keeping that belly button nice and tight. 2 more here. Just go ahead and get this warmed up, but also get this muscle pattern into the brain so it's a little easier when we go to do it with weight. Very good. Go ahead, we're gonna do some knee hugs now. And then back into a small little lunge. Up into a knee hug, back into a small lunge. Switch to the other side now. Same exact thing. At the top, really try to grab that balance. Try not to be wobbling all over the place. Same thing that we were just now doing with those hip hinges. We're just working on nice core stability, hip stability here. Very good. We're gonna go split all the way out wide as you can get them. Take your hands, reach a little bit behind you, pop up, reach down into the center, trying to place those palms on the ground, and then reach out in front of you as far as you can reach out. I can pick a line on the floor, and I'm going to try and get to that line every single time here. So 1 time behind you, reach for that line. 1 time down the center, reaching with the palms. If you don't hit the floor, that is just fine. And then last one, reach out as far as you can. 1 more round. Out behind you. Down the center, and then out in front. Very good. The last one we're going to do, I like to call them wall angels because it's basically like doing a snow angel, but imagine that you're up against a wall. So we want the shoulders, elbows, and wrists they would all touch the wall at the same time here. Okay, so everything's up against the wall. Come up overhead, touch those hands, and then slide back down the wall. If you have a wall at your convenience, go ahead and walk over to it and put your back up against it. Try slide those hands up, slide those hands down. Very good. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and we'll get started today. I'm going to demonstrate everything at first, and then we'll kind of get into it. So I have two different sets of weights here. I have one that's a sort of heavyish weight for me, and then I have one that's a little bit lighter of a weight for me. And so the first three moves are going to use that heavier weight, and the last three moves are going to use that lighter weight. Clearly, let your body decide, let your body guide you. If you think that one weight's good, but it's not after round two, go ahead and drop weight. Go a little bit lighter. That's no problem whatsoever. So the first ones are going to use those heavy weights, like I said. First move is a bent over row. So we're going to use that hip hinge, like I said. So hinging over, keep that back nice and flat. If you keep going and you notice like, okay, now I got to round my back, you've gone a little bit too far. Just bring it back up, okay? And then that bent over row, those elbows are coming right by the side, bringing that weight up kind of right to the bottom of your chest, dropping it back down. The big thing we don't want to see is we don't want to see those shoulders coming up towards the ears. Keep those shoulders nice back, press down towards each other, and then pull. So a nice little base of support there. Then we go up into a shoulder press. Here, elbows don't need to be all the way out at 90. We actually prefer not to have that, but I'd like to not see them up here close in. So get them at like a 45-degree angle, pressing up overhead, and then get back down. As you get a little tired, you may notice that it's like one hand's doing one thing. I like to call it the cheerleader pose because like you'll have two hands up and they're doing different things, right? But we really want to try to get them to be the same. So if you can, like I can turn around and watch this mirror right here, right? And I can make sure my hands are doing the exact same thing as I go up and as I come down. And then the last one for these heavy weights is alternating curls. So one comes up, one goes down, and the other comes up. Here, we want to make sure that those elbows are staying by the side, so we're not like throwing it off with the back. That's not what we want. We also want to make sure that our core is staying nice and stable. We're not wobbling back and forth or twisting side to side. So everything should be nice and strict. As that arm is at the bottom, don't just rest it against your leg. Keep it nice and active at the bottom still. And then we're just alternating. Then we're going to go with those smaller weights. Now thinking about it, I might need to even drop some weight after just our warm-up here. So we're going with those side weights, okay? Side raise, excuse me. So those thumbs are going to be forward here, just raising up to the side. Again, it doesn't have to be straight out from the side. It can go forward a little bit, like it can be closer to like a 20-degree angle or something. We don't necessarily want them straight out to the side, but we're just raising straight up again. Don't let those shoulders come up towards the ears. And that's going to be that move. The next one, your thumbs are going to be facing the ceiling. So whenever you finish, that thumb's going to be up. We're just raising straight up in front of you. So straight up, back down. Straight up, back down. Again, we don't want to be arching the back, throwing ourselves up. And at the same time, we do want to control ourselves on the way down as well. The last one is tricep kickback. So again, we're going to be in that hip hinge position. We're going to be hinged over, elbows up at the side, and we're going to kick that tricep back, okay? So here we're bent over, kick. Bent over, kicking that weight back. This time we're going to do both of them at the same time, so these are not alternating moves. And I actually am. I'm going to go grab one set of lighter ones than that. Because I think I might need it. I tell you all that there is no shame in changing weight, and I truly mean it. You see me doing it as well. We'll get the music switched over here, and we will get going. Awesome. 3 rounds, 30 seconds, each move. On your mark, get set, grab those heavier weights, go into that hip hinge position, into that bent over row here. Nice and slow up, nice and slow down. Remember, watch those shoulders. Keep that tummy nice and tight as well. Keep that belly button tight to the spine. It can be easy to start holding your breath right as we get started here. You gotta check in with yourself. Go ahead and stand on up into that shoulder press. As you get a little tired, you may notice that you need to add like a little bit of a bump with your knees to just get that weight started. That's okay. Again though, keep that belly button tight to the spine. You can see me, I'm trying to stay as nice and straight as I can. We just don't want to see you arching your back here. Very good. All right, last one with the heavy weights, alternating curls. Remember, stay nice and strict with that elbow. Also, don't let those shoulders start to turn. Keep it nice and controlled for all of this right here. 10 seconds left. Keep those weights nice and active at the bottom. Don't rest them on your leg. Those arms should be working this whole time. Go ahead and grab a little bit of that lighter weight now. Straight out into a side raise. This is a good time. You really got to fight it on the way down. Gravity wants to just drop your hands straight to your sides. Don't let it. Very good. Now into that front raise. Thumbs up. Straight up to the front. Keep those shoulder blades back and down on this one. Keep your stance a little wider. I noticed I was getting a little skinny with my stance and I was getting pulled forward by my weights. Remember, as you come down, fight that weight. Don't let it pull you down. Back over into that hip hinge. Last move for this round, tricep kickback. Here we go. Kicking it nice and high. If you can, go a little farther over into your row, like into your bent over hinge position. You get a little bit more of a kickback that way. Very good. About 5 seconds left, and we'll be done. Very good, and done. That was 3 minutes. 6 more minutes of work. That's all we've got. I think you can make it. It's definitely difficult, though. I'm feeling it on the fronts of my shoulders, backs of my arms. Very good. If you're feeling it, too, that's excellent. Get about a minute break here, about 30 more seconds. And we'll do all of that 2 more times. Make sure you stay moving. Get yourself a drink of water if you need it. But make sure you're not just sitting down on the couch checking your phone in this 1 minute. Gotta stay active. Keep that brain engaged the whole time. That way the muscles stay engaged as well. Alrighty, here we go. Go ahead and grab those big weights. On your mark, get set, bend over row now. Keep that back nice and flat. Keep that tummy nice and tight. Remember, that flatness comes from the abs. It does not come from the back. We're not just trying to arch the back so then it gets flat. Nope, we're trying to keep that tummy nice and tight. Squeeze those shoulder blades in the back. Not up towards the ears, but in towards themselves. Very good. Up into a shoulder press now. Remember, don't lock those elbows out next to you. Get them forward just a little bit. It's a little bit safer of a position for our shoulders. Treats the joints a little bit better when we bring those elbows in a little bit. Like I said, keep breathing here. Be explosive on the way up. Get it off your shoulder and then all the way up. Watch yourself in a video, put up your camera or on a mirror. Make sure those hands are doing the same thing. Down into alternating curls. Strict with those elbows. Tight through the core so that way you're not bouncing, not wobbling, not twisting. Put that hand all the way up, slow it all the way down. Very good. Very good. Grab those lighter weights into a side raise here. These two raises are the hard ones to control all the way down. Your shoulder wants to just give up and drop it. Don't let it. You don't have to go up super high. Just get up to like level with the shoulders, maybe a little bit above if you can, but that's not what we're going for. We're going for about parallel with the shoulders. Very good. Now into that front raise. Uh-oh, music turned off. I'm losing all my motivation. Whew. Okay, music's back. We're back at it. Very good. Come on. We got one more move. We got about 10 seconds left and then one more. Very good. Into that hinged position. Elbows high. Kicking back. Really squeeze that tricep at the top. If you're looking at yourself in the mirror or on your camera on your phone, you can kind of watch your tricep, watch it nice and contract. People are trying to send me notifications on my watch. They must not know I'm working out right now. You're done. Trying to distract me during fitness class. Oh my goodness. I forgot the cardinal rule of coming to classes. Do not disturb mode on your phone. All right, we've got 3 minutes left. You can do anything for 3 minutes. Maybe don't try it all. I was gonna say like you could hold your breath for 3 minutes. Maybe don't try that while we're working out. Probably wouldn't work out well, or at least wouldn't be easy. But you can do anything for 3 minutes. That's all I'm asking of you right now. You got about 15 seconds to get your mind right for the next 3 minutes. If I can do it, you can do it. Every single one of you watching at home, you're my motivation. You're the reason we're doing it. So on your mark, get set, bend over row. Here we go. Remember, shoulders down, not towards the ears. If you feel like you can, go ahead, go a little deeper into that hip hinge. Get that chest a little more parallel to the ground. It's the last round. It's the time to push yourself if you feel like it. Very good. Up into that shoulder press. This is where I was talking about that little bump through your toes, up through the knees and the hips. That's where this one might come in handy. If you're fighting like 2 more reps, add a little bit of that bump. Just get it going. Come on, 2 more reps. 1 and 2. Excellent. Down into those alternating curls. Very good. Nice and strict. Feel it through the bicep the whole way up. Staying strict. Almost halfway there. And set those weights down. Grab the lighter ones. I'm gonna push myself. I brought out those extra light ones. I don't think I'm gonna need to use them. Here we go. Up into those side raises. I'm hurting. My body wants those lighter ones, but I can keep good form with these, so I'm gonna keep them. It's all about quality. So if I can keep quality with these, I'm gonna stay with them. Very good. Into those front raises. Come on. Got a minute left to work. You got it. Remember, keep those shoulder blades back. This is where you're drawing your power from. Gotta have a good base of support. Very good. Last one, tricep kickbacks here into that bent over row position. Just kicking back. Get those elbows nice and high. Oh man, arms are shaking. Come on. I know you're hurting at home too. Stay in there. I start around my back. Don't let that happen. Very good. And you're done. I'll go ahead and turn down our music. Keep walking. Keep moving. Move those arms. We'll go ahead and start our cool down right here. Shake out those arms. I don't know about you, but everything from like right here all the way up into my shoulders is tired right now. A little burny, a little achy, a little tired. That's good though. That's what we're going for. Okay, we're gonna start with those big hugs. I'm not sure if this is more of a cool down or a personal hug, just telling yourself, you know, you did a great job. I'm gonna give you a hug for it. But either way, it's helping my arms and it's helping my emotions feel good about myself. Very good. Okay, legs out nice and wide. Just twisting. Getting a little bit of that relaxation. Go ahead and grab that lighter of your weights, the set that was lighter for you. Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take it, you can come right past your chest, press up overhead, slowly lower it down in front of you. Press straight up overhead, slowly lower it with two hands down in front of you. Good. Now we're gonna take it, go up one side, up and around. Kind of around the world moves here. Straight arms, or straight-ish arms. Very good. Now the other side. Excellent job. The last one, last cool down move we have here. Legs out nice and wide. Put those hands on the ground. Walk yourself out into a plank position. Walk yourself back in. If you get a catch in your hip like me, just go ahead and stretch it out. Come back to it. Walk out. Walk yourself in. Walk yourself out. Walk yourself back in. Excellent. That is all we have for you today. I know this is a little non-traditional. You don't see a whole bunch of other people in here, but I still appreciate you tuning in. I want you to know we're still here for you. We're still always available. Can't wait to see all of you next time. We'll see you later.